Hi everyone! Today's video is a demo and review of the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. Hope you enjoy! I went ahead and did my primer and foundation off camera, but I will have those products linked down below. Now I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. concealer. I'm using the shade Deep Olive. Now I actually bought the shade Deep Chestnut because I thought that that would work for me, and it turns out that that shade is more like, it's more closer to my actual skin color than, you know, a brightening concealer, and I really like a brightening concealer, and I think that this color is just much better. And Influencer actually went ahead and sent me this, which was so funny because I loved it, because of course they got my perfect color and I didn't even manage to choose my correct color, but I'm thankful for them. And I am gonna actually go ahead and go on the outsides with the other color that I originally bought, this Deep Chestnut. This is kind of what I've been doing with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer, which is my current favorite concealer, in the shades Butterscotch for the highlight shade, and the shade, I think, Maple for the shade that's closer to my skin tone. I would normally let concealer sit, but because this one tends to dry down a little bit quicker from what I've seen, I'm going to go ahead and blend it out right away, starting with the deeper color. And I'm taking my Real Technique sponge to do it. So this isn't a first impressions, because like I said, I did buy the Deep Chestnut, you know, not too long after the concealer actually was released. But this is definitely a first impression of the Deep Olive shade. And if you noticed, I did start from the places that I need least coverage to the places that I need the most, because I do want to let, you know, the places with the most coverage sit for at least a little bit longer, if not as long as I would if I were blending out like my Too Faced Born This Way multi-use concealer. This is blending out very easily. Now I am using a damp sponge. I always use a damp sponge. I just think it performs better, and that's where it truly gives you that airbrushed, you know, effect. Yeah, that deep olive color was perfect. So I really like how that looks. It's definitely, I would say, a full coverage concealer. I mean, I haven't set it down. It is settling a little bit in the creases, but we'll see after I set it. To set the concealer, I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the shade Deep. I'm using the same damp sponge I used earlier to blend the concealer out. And I'm just pressing it into the skin. I'm pressing it everywhere that I used the concealer. Wow. I love that. Now that I've said it, I can see that the concealer is a little bit on the drying side because the powder did kind of, I don't know, exaggerate that a bit. Alright, so that's what everything looks like after setting, and I'll zoom you in a little bit so you can see it up close. And that's what everything looks like up close. A little bit of creasing, but not horrible. I actually like the way this looks, and I think it was a really good color choice. Alright, now I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup and come back on camera and let you guys see how it looks with everything else. Alright, I'm back and I finished up the rest of my makeup, and I love how it's looking so far. Of course, I only had it on for a few minutes while I was doing the rest of my makeup, but I will be giving you a wear test. It is currently, oh, got powder on my phone. I don't know if you can see that. It's currently 4:42 p.m. and I'll just go about my day, do my errands and everything like that, and I'll be back later on tonight to show you what it's looking like and to give you my final thoughts. Alright, I'll see you later. Hey guys, I'm back. I have my rosé and I'm ready to get on with this wear test. The current time is 11:04, which means I've been wearing this concealer for about 6 hours, a little bit more. And overall, I would say I like it. Overall, I would definitely recommend it. I will say that the way that people were saying that it's similar to Tarte Shape Tape, I would definitely agree with that because it is a little bit more on the drying side. Now, I will say that I don't think it is as drying as Tarte Shape Tape. I do feel like I need to go in with an eye cream before I apply Tarte Shape Tape, whereas with this one I didn't really feel like I needed to, but I feel like if I did, it would have looked a bit better. I don't see any more creasing than I normally do under, the bags under my eyes that I have normally. Of course, it did start to wear off a little bit. Now, it did say that it was a 16-hour wear, and about that, I'm a little bit skeptical, if I'm being totally honest, just because this is the way it's looking after 6 hours. But, I mean, who knows? Maybe it'd be different if you didn't set it, but then again, it was settling a little bit in my fine line, so I'm not sure. But as far as, the 6-hour mark, it's definitely not bad. So, yeah, I would recommend this. I would say, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give this a 7.5. This was actually the very first wear test that I've done on my channel, so thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoy content like this, be sure to give me a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks again for watching this video, and I hope you have a good one. Bye!